Hello, this is Ryan Schofield and welcome to another installment in the Trading Success Zone as part of the ETX Capital Traders Workshop. So what am I doing this week? Well, I'm just looking through my charts quickly, doing a scan just to see what's happening and what's moving. As a trend trader, I'm always looking to find the markets that are going places and looking to trade them. And then also trying to find the strong currencies and the weak currencies and trade the difference between the two. Okay, so having said that, exactly where does that leave us? Well, I've noticed that there's been quite a lot of weakness on the US dollar. Okay, now if you look at the US dollar chart, we've broken down through all-time lows and trending down into some really, really weak areas for the US dollar. So bearing that in mind, let's look at some of the strong guys like Aussie dollar. Okay, Aussie dollar is looking pretty good at the moment. We can see on this daily chart, yeah, we did start to show signs of rolling over. This was mid-March during that the crisis in Japan, but then buying's come in and we've really pushed this price up quite nicely, making higher highs, higher lows. Now we're pulling back into the buy zone on this daily chart. Okay, so it's looking really, really good to the upside. Now, just some of the higher time frames. This monthly looks really good to the upside, pull back into the buy zone on the monthly chart, next move up. We're a little bit of extended right here, but you see you can go like 4 or 5 months before having a pullback. So I'm not going to let that keep me out of the market on this one because this weekly chart looks good. Okay, weekly chart looks really, really nice. You know, we had that flat level which we broke out of. Little pause maybe would be a bit better on the cards just to give this market a bit more time to move on. But it's not heavily extended, not like silver at the moment. So definitely Aussie is looking great at the moment. And also just look at some of the other pairs with the US dollar. Okay, USD JPY, it's not looking so good. The reason why I say that is because pretty much we've made a lower low, then we've broken through that high, we made a higher high, so this is pretty much at the moment, I need to see a clear out through that level there to actually get a trend to the upside, or this may just trend back into the middle, I'm not too sure. There has been some intervention with the Japanese yen, so I'm not quite positive exactly where that's going to go, so I'm leaving that out. USDCAD, lovely trend again. This is a nice one, actually pulling back up into the sell zone where I look for some selling opportunities. Let's just see this on the weekly chart quickly. Okay, weekly chart looks really, really good, doesn't it? Okay, we're just grinding out. Every time we come back up into these moving averages, next move back down. Okay, we're just really selling off really, really nicely. This is the type of trend we like to trade. Okay, these type of trends. Okay, so let's look at the next one. Let's look at Swissy. Okay, right now this is starting to move, but it's not in the optimum position just yet. But you can see on the higher time frames, this is definitely a trending chart which is worth trading. Okay, so I'm definitely keeping that on my watch list and looking for entries into that. Another one that looks quite good on paper is New Zealand dollar. Now on the monthly chart, the reason I say on paper is because this does look quite nice and strong right here. Okay, we're looking for a nice assault back on these prior highs back up there. So there is a bit of way to go. We've got the big number of 800 of 0.8 through there, so we have got a little bit of resistance to clear through. That is definitely some form of resistance. That's a psychological high where we had these 2 topping tail months right up there. So you can see that there is a bit of resistance up here on this monthly chart. Now let's go down to the weekly, have a quick look. Also another thing is I'm not 100% convinced with this level. We've had a massive move from there to there, and generally speaking, after nice big moves, we have pullbacks. So buying breakouts to this level is a little bit risky, which is why I said that apparently it's looking good. But the daily chart, you can see it move very, very clearly now. This push up here, it's just been really, really strong all the way up, and again. We haven't really had any clear signs of a nice pullback yet on the high time frame, so that's not really one that I'm interested in. So the ones so far that are looking good are Aussie dollar, US dollar, Canadian dollar, which I'll definitely look to trade. Other setups, gold right now. This daily chart, I'm watching this. Today's candlestick is small, but of course we need the US market to open to define whether that's going to be a good move or not. Between those two highs, we've got a bit of convergence. We've got some convergence. I'm not really worried with that level there because we really formed another high through there. Okay, so I'm definitely looking at this chart here. Let's look at the weekly. It's still grinding up, making new highs all the way through. Oops, pushed the wrong button again. You know, we're just making higher highs, higher lows. We're not too far away from these moving averages. Look at the shape of this trend, is looking really, really good. Okay, so this is definitely one that I'm watching. And lastly, silver. Silver still continues. I mean, it's been fantastic. This absolute monstrous move. Look at this monthly chart. I mean, it's just having said that, it's one of those moves that could just continue up to $50, $60. It doesn't have to pull back to the moving averages. However, as a trader, I'm always liking to find trends that are healthy. And in my mind, this is overheated and this is getting pretty volatile. Okay, so what that just does is it just ends up eating into my probabilities. Weekly chart extended as well. I mean, none of the weekly charts that I've showed you so far has got that much extension on this weekly chart. Plus, you're into the $40 per ounce, which is a big number right now. So I'm just watching to see this. So silver, it is still in an uptrend. All charts are looking good. However, we've got that overextension on a lot of time frames. So again, my trading plan on silver is just to watch and wait for a pullback. It may not happen. It may just continue up, but that doesn't bother me because there are other markets for me to trade. There are other setups for me to take. Okay, so that's pretty much my trading plan. Watching the strong burst of the week, and that is that's the Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar. Actually, Swiss franc's not too far off. Okay, those strong currencies against the weakness of the US dollar. Looking for trends to form there on these swing trade time frames. Gold as well is looking pretty good. I'll be interesting to just keeping an eye on it for the rest of the day, just to see how that candlestick closes. Alright folks, well I hope you have a very, very good trading week, and for those of you that came to the first or the inaugural Traders Expo event in London, hopefully you enjoyed it, hopefully you found it useful. If you came in and you dropped in by the ETX stand, it would have been, hopefully you had a good chat with some of the guys that were manning the stand. If you've got any comments, please send them through to customer services etxcapital.com. If you like to look at some of the ways that we trade, and we teach traders to actually analyze the markets and trade using some of the strategies that we teach, then have a look on the website under the education tab, and you can get a good idea for what we do there and for what we offer clients. Okay folks, I hope you have a very, very good trading week, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Bye for now.